Hello, YouTube family. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to make one of these envelopes, the mini reusable envelopes. I have made a couple of these videos in the past on how I make these, and I always have these in stock because they're very useful and holds a lot of things. So I wanted to make a few of these on Easter themed papers, and I wanted to use the Park Lane paper from Joann's that I recently hauled. And what I noticed was that every like the egg or the bunny patterned papers there are here are all directional. So I kind of had to change up my envelope design because the top part, when you flip it over, the design is going to be upside down. So I cannot do this design on these with these papers. So I have a new design that's a little bit different, but looks super cute. So I wanted to show you guys how I made those. So here they are. I made a couple. So I can make two out of one sheet of paper because this one, this paper size is 8 by 6. So I cut the 8-inch in half to make it 4 by 6. So the paper size I'm using for the pocket part is 8 by 6, and then the topper is 3 by 2 and 3/4. So I put a little tag on there, and then when you open it, there's a little cut in the side that kind of holds everything together. So this is just a topper, and then you just open it like this. I have a little tea bag there, and then a little tag to go in there. So that's the plan for today's video. I have another one here too, kind of like a similar idea, similar print actually as well, just with a different yarn on the top. So let's get started. I am going to use this paper here, which is a cute little chickens with eggs. So this is again 6 inches on the length, and then 4 inches on the width, and we're gonna start scoring. So I'm going to score ½ inch on each side. So ½ inch this way, ½ inch this way, and again the pocket has to stay up this way. So be mindful of that. Okay, so there is my 5 inch or 0.5 inch on this side, and then ½ an inch on the bottom side. There we are. Okay, so once you have the two folds made, one on side and one on the bottom, then the longer side, we can take that side and fold over to the score line of that 0.5 inches and press it down like that, so that the ½ an inch fold on the top and the bottom is where we will glue down the big flap on. So we're gonna make some cuts here. We're gonna cut this bottom part. Use a smaller scissors. And then cut this part here as well, this little square, but I'm going to do an angle cut. Like that. And then at this point, we are ready to glue down the flaps. Now, in other designs, I have glued down the little flap over it, but it won't work on this design because your bottom flap is going to be upside down. So we have to glue this inside. I'm going to take my glue and start gluing down the flap. And push it down. So while that is drying up, I am going to make the topper. Actually, I already have the topper here. And this measures 3 inches by 2 and 3/4. And this fits exactly the width of our pocket. So I'm just going to fold that in half, like so. Fold it in half nicely, and then put it on as a topper. Now at this point, I'm going to take my star stamp which if you have a round stamp, you can use that, but I don't have it. I have a star stamp. So that's what I'm going to use to make the little cut on the sides for the yarn to kind of stay in place. And the pattern here helps us to kind of stay in place on both sides. So if you want to do this, make an envelope like this, it may be a good idea to use a pattern paper like this. And then I'm just going to push my paper down just the part of the star, that little tip. I think I'm going to come down to this blue area here. And this is going to be a little bit harder to punch because you're going through a lot of papers, a lot of layers of papers. Like that. And then going to exactly the same spot on the other side. I'm going to cut just that little tip. And this side has that extra layer of paper, so this is going to be really, really hard for me too. So here we go, we got that. So that's what this looks at this point. So now we need to figure out what we're gonna embellish this with. I have a little chickens here that I can use, and let's see, what else can we do here. I think this can be our tag inside, and then maybe a little happy, oh, I think they both say Happy Easter. And then just our chicken on the outside. Or would that be too much chickens? No, I think I do like this one. So I'm going to punch a hole on this, on the side here. Like that. And then on this one, I'm going to punch a hole in the middle so that I can get my yarn. I have a nice pink yarn here. I'm just going to cut about maybe, is this 3 inches? Yeah, about 3 inches long piece of yarn. And I'm going to use this as a little thing on the top of our tag. So this is very easy and fast to make. So that can go inside with our tea bag. So we put in the tea bag, and then we put in our little tag, and then we are ready to put our topper on, and then wrap our, so I don't have a measurement on how long of the string to cut, but we can just kind of eyeball and see how many rounds you want to go. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of room here to tie up. And then I'm going to go just 1 round and then cut me that much of the yarn. And then I'm going to take one side. I'm taking on the, I'm inserting this little tag on the left-hand side. I don't know, I think I like it kind of sitting on the left-hand side like that in an angle. And then I just tie a knot on the top. Oh, I need to make this a little bit tighter. And just like that. Oh, I think I'm just cleaning up my little bow here. I might need to make this a little bit, because my one side is longer than the other side, so I'm just pulling this side up a little bit. And then try that knot again. There we go. I think that's much better. And here is our little tea envelope, or whatever you want to use, but I'm using it for tea bags. Complete. How cute is that? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye for now.